Have you ever tried to break a bad habit or create a new one, but failed time and time again? You're not the only one. The truth is that most people approach changing habits in the wrong way. They rely on willpower, set unrealistic goals, and expect results overnight. But this approach is doomed from the start. The real reason you struggle to change your habits has nothing to do with motivation or discipline. It's a deeper flaw in the way your brain is programmed to form habits. And if you don't fix it, you'll stay stuck in the same cycle of failure, frustration, and insecurity. In this video, we'll reveal the mistake that 99% of people make when they try to change a habit, and what you can do to finally break free. Most people believe that changing a habit is simply making a decision and sticking to it. They assume that if they try hard enough, they'll eventually succeed. But the science of habit formation tells a different story. This is why most attempts to change habits fail. Relying on willpower. Willpower is a limited resource. The more you use it, the weaker it becomes. If your strategy is based on sheer determination, it will eventually run out. Focus on the result, not the process. People often set vague or extreme goals such as, I'm going to go to the gym every day, or I'm going to stop eating junk food completely. But without a sustainable system, these goals fall apart under pressure. Not understanding the habit cycle. All habits follow a cycle. Stimulus, routine, reward. If you don't address the stimulus that triggers your habit or the reward that reinforces it, you'll keep repeating the same behaviors. So if willpower isn't the answer and setting big goals isn't enough, what really works? The biggest mistake people make when trying to change a habit is fighting against their own identity. Most people approach changing habits from the outside in. They try to force new behaviors without changing the way they see themselves. But habits don't stick if they're not aligned with your self-image. For example, if you see yourself as someone who hates to exercise, every attempt to do so will seem like a battle. If you see yourself as someone who has no self-control, resisting bad habits will be impossible. If you believe that you're not a morning person, there are no alarms to make waking up early easier. The key to real change is to first change your identity. Instead of focusing on what you want to do, start thinking about who you should become. Instead of forcing change, reconfigure your identity so that the new habits are easy. Here's how. Focus on identity, not just actions. Ask yourself, what kind of person has the habit I want to create? Instead of saying, I want to run every day, start thinking, I am a runner. Your habits will naturally follow your identity. Start ridiculously small. The brain resists big, sudden changes. Instead of trying to do an hour in the gym, start with 5 minutes of movement. Instead of giving up sugar overnight, gradually cut back. Small victories create momentum. Add new habits to existing ones. The easiest way to create a habit is to link it to something you already do. If you want to start reading, add it to your morning coffee. If you want to meditate, do it right after brushing your teeth. Redesign your environment. Your surroundings shape your habits more than you realize. If you want to eat more healthily, make it harder to access bad, unhealthy food. If you want to stop wasting time with your screens, put them somewhere else while you work. Celebrate small victories. Every time you complete a small habit, your brain rewards you with a sense of achievement. Recognize these small victories, and they will grow over time. Breaking bad habits and creating new ones isn't about willpower or motivation. It's about becoming the kind of person who naturally does the things they want to do. Now I ask you, what is the identity change you need to make? What small change can you start today? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. If the content of this video was important to you, subscribe to our channel to receive more videos like this.